Thank you for joining me on today for the Dr. Eric K. Coleman Show. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and click the notifications tab on this channel so you can stay abreast of all content pertaining to this platform. You can follow me on Instagram at Dr. Eric K. Coleman, Facebook, Dr. Eric Coleman, and contact me at Dr. Eric K. Coleman, all one word, at gmail.com to book one-on-one sessions, speaking engagements, and submit inquiries, questions, and episode content suggestions. For today's conversation, we are going to be coming from chapter 4 in my book, Paradigm, Thinking Different About Relationships. We will be dealing with a conversation from the Steve Harvey show pertaining to a young lady who seems to have the longest dating requirements list. So, what we're going to talk about today is unrealistic expectations when we're in the market for a potential spouse, relationships, friendships, what have you. So, let's go ahead and jump into the clip and we will have some dialogue along the way.
Heather bought me her list of requirements, so let's check them out. He must be between 30 and 45, financially stable, no kids, 5'10" or taller, no hookups or flings, ready to settle down, no smoking, must love dessert, and can't be anti-sugar. What's the deal with the desserts?
Well, okay, that's a really important one because I'm the founder and CEO of my own frosting company. And so it's an all-natural gourmet frosting. And so I make a lot of desserts. Okay. And I do a lot of, trade shows and making desserts. So he has to like dessert. If he doesn't like dessert, it's totally a deal breaker.
Right. Totally a deal.
Totally a deal breaker.
Okay. But there's some more requirements. Let's take a look at these. Must be honest, reliable, sweet and kind, quick-witted, romantic, must love food, must pay on the first date, no flowers on the first date, must be a social drinker, and must never wear sweatpants.
Okay, let's stop here, fam. Let's break down this seemingly supposed to be the first portion of the list, but of many. So we have here 30 to 45 years old. There's really nothing wrong with that. You have your preferences. Must be financially stable. Absolutely. You don't want to go into a relationship and having to take care of somebody, no children. That's kind of a tall ask nowadays, especially between the ages of 30 to 45. Typically, you will run into people who have children from previous relationships. 5'10" or taller, I would say that's pretty average. 5'9", 5'10". No hookups or flings, absolutely. Must be ready to settle down. That goes along with that. No roommates, which that was kind of confusing. If you're trying to go into a relationship here, why are you talking about roommates? Or I'm assuming she's meaning that she is not willing to live with someone until they are married. A non-smoker, I agree with that. I'm not a fan of cigarette smoking. Must love desserts and can't be anti-sugar. That part I'm not sure as to why she had to throw out that she is a CEO and owner of her own company. Just so you like desserts. I'm not sure why that went along with that. Then she gets into the characteristic traits here: be honest, be reliable. Absolutely. Must be sweet and kind. Great. Must be quick witty. I'm assuming she wants somebody that can think quick on their feet. I'm not sure if they're talking about from a perspective of being able to have in-depth and meaningful conversation, or someone that she can play around with that can crack jokes on each other real quickly. But either way, I understand her point. Must be romantic, must love food, must pay on the first date. No flowers on the first date. Okay, so this one here is throwing me off. You say that you want the gentleman to be romantic, however, comma, you're putting the caveat here that no flowers on their first date. So you're interjecting here something that obviously he really would not know, but you're going to count a strike against this gentleman if he brings flowers on the first date, which is one of the basic things that people will communicate to you from a gentleman's perspective of how you show up on a first date. Must be a social drinker and must never wear sweatpants. With these expectations, I'm seeing some red flags because, as we talk about a lot on this platform about baggage and backpacks and how we're packing, how we're gauging and showing up into the relationship, it's very clear that she's bringing some things from past relationships that she does not like, that rubbed her the wrong way. And she has packed these things into her backpack and she's carrying these things around before she even decides to get to the next destination. Let's carry on.
What?
And, I mean, those are basics.
He can't wear sweatpants.
No, the last guy I dated, we fought all the time because he wanted to go to Starbucks in sweatpants and go to breakfast in sweatpants, and no one should be doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
According to her, no one should be doing that.
Okay, well, we got some more requirements, but we don't have no more room. Guys, let me get one of the pillars over here.
And notice what's written on the pillar
Okay.
here. Can't find a man.
All right, here we go. Let's see.
Maybe is it that you can't find a man because your expectations are unrealistic? Question.
Must be adventurous, must be humble, must be spontaneous, must be a planner, can't be self-centered.
Wait a minute here. Those are contradictions right there. Must be spontaneous and must be a planner, which I can get where she's coming from here, but that you're looking at two totally different people here, spontaneous and a planner. I get you can be those things at various points in time. However, those are very vague concepts.
Can't be cocky, must love dogs, can't own a dog from a breeder, can't be jealous of her dog, and can't own a cat.
What? I must love dogs, but I can't get one from a breeder, and I can't be jealous of your dog, and I'm not allowed to like cats. What in the world does any of this have to do with the person itself? Again, everyone, going back to unrealistic expectations. Let's continue.
The hell? What? You can't have a dog from a breeder?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Steve, there's so many dogs out there that are in need of homes that are shelter dogs, and they're really sweet, great dogs. So any guy that's going to spend a ton of money to buy a purebred dog, it just says something about his character. I don't like that.
Yeah, he wants a dog.
But he can adopt.
Okay. Okay, he can't be jealous of your dog.
So the last guy I dated, he admitted after a few months that he was jealous of my dog, and he was kind of mean to my dog in the beginning. And he said that I gave my dog more attention than I gave to him.
Did you?
Well, I mean, my dog never fought with me.
Okay. I mean, you're mad because the guy pointed out something that was true. That's where I'm confused, fam. You're upset with someone who had the unction to point out this is an issue in our relationship and I want to face it head on and have a meaningful conversation. I want to be spontaneous and have this conversation, but you're not receiving it in the best light because you have more of a connection with your dog than you do a human being. Let's continue.
That's because your dog ain't got to live up to all them damn requirements. Your dog probably going hell. Woo! Man, damn, glad I'm a dog. We're not done yet. We can get another pillar. In fact, yeah. Let's bring all of them in here. Bring both of them over. I love it. You ready? Must be in shape. Can't have six-pack abs. Can't have six-pack abs. Can't be too skinny. Can't have a runner's physique. Can't be stronger than me. Can't be can't be obsessed with sports. Can't be a hunter. Can't own a boat. Can't be a gamer. Can't be materialistic. I'm out.
Okay, fam. So here's the question: what in the world does this woman want in someone? I mean, these expectations are clearly unrealistic. You want somebody that is in shape but cannot have six-pack abs, can't be too skinny, can't be stronger than her. I mean, let's be perfectly honest here. Just from a genetic makeup, your average male is going to be significantly stronger than your average female. And we're just talking about on an average basis here. I'm not talking about the super physically fit, your athletes and whatnot, but we're just talking about everyday people. You're not going to find what she's looking for. I mean, what type of body does she want? If she wants somebody who's in shape but doesn't have abs but is not skinny, I'm just really not understanding. And she doesn't want them to be stronger than her. And she's not petite, but she's not a big lady. So that's very telling. Clearly she wants to be the one in control in the relationship. She wants to be the dominant one. But what she is looking for, yeah, I don't believe that she would ever find that. So yeah, she's gonna be one of the ones that might be alone with her dog for the rest of her life. Let's continue.
that would be out.
Can't be materialistic. What does that mean? He can't want anything?
He can't want to buy things all the time.
Can you talk to my wife?
Probably.
Okay, let's keep going. Must respect a gluten-free must respect a gluten-free diet. Can't be too close to family and friends.
What? Can't be too close to family and friends, so she wants to alienate the person that she is with? I mean, let's be perfectly honest. When we're having conversations with people, that is one of the main things that we want to have a conversation about is what is your relationship like with your family and friends, because that would be a good indicator as to how they will show up and engage in the relationship.
Must open doors for me. Must be willing to move someplace warm. Must love traveling. Can't brag about traveling.
So you want me to go on trips with you, but I can't tell nobody where we went, or I can't post about it or share experiences or bring it up into a conversation pertaining to where we went. Yeah.
Oh, we can go there, but you can't tell nobody. You shut your mouth. You telling everybody we was in Arizona for. Must maintain eye contact. Can't be a party boy. Can't be intimidated by me. Favorite season, what? Favorite season cannot be fall.
Are you serious? I mean, so you're saying that a deal breaker is if my favorite season is fall, we can't talk? We can't be in a relationship? Now you want to control my seasons?
There's more. We ran out of pillars. He can't love fall.
So the thing about that is that every guy I've gone out with that says their favorite season is fall is they're just They're so typical. It's everyone's favorite season is fall. And so then they want to go pumpkin picking and apple picking and to haunted houses and it's just
So if this is a typical answer or a typical season that the majority or the average person likes, how in the world can you hold that against a gentleman for liking something that is common? Please help me make it make sense, fam.
like it's watching the same movie and knowing the ending every single time.
Do you like quiet time?
I do.
You're going to have a lot of.
Right on. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're young. You're smart. This is a lot, man.
Yes.
You got to go. See, if you're looking for a guy with all of that,
Yeah.
I don't know that he exists.
No. He's got to exist. You don't think so?
Well, let me ask you something. In 8 years.
I've dated a lot since then.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you. You got another 8 you want to do just like?
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay, then do you understand what I'm getting at? I'm just trying to help you, Heather.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because I just looked over there and I forgot I must maintain eye contact.
I mean, so today's film is more so on the comedic side about our expectations. We cannot be so locked in, so honed in, bringing in items from other relationships that really don't amount to anything. Um, One of the quotes that I have in my book, Paradigm, in chapter 4, it says, "Goals, desires, aspirations, and healthy relationships are all achievable. However, if they are prefaced with unrealistic expectations, the road towards these things will be extremely cumbersome." Say that last part again. The road towards these things can, shall, and will be extremely cumbersome. So, what we want to end this episode with today is just making sure that we're checking our inventory, fam. Making sure that we're taking a look in that backpack, making sure that we're not bringing stuff into the relationship that has no right to be there, that has no bearing, that has nothing to do with the type of person that is presented before you. We're talking about the attributes and the characteristics, how they treat you, how they approach you, how they engage with you, how they uplift you, and how they cultivate you. If we're only looking for the nitpicky things day in and day out, we are not looking at the entirety of the person because we are just so focused and honed in on the little things. And this leads me to chapter 7 of the book. Your perception is not always reality. There is an example whereas we are looking at a fixated image of a picture and we see a snippet of it, but then as we enlarge the picture, we can see a whole spectrum of it. And when we're only taking a little bit of a picture and we don't look at the situation or the person from a holistic standpoint, we don't see them or we don't see all that could be offered or all that could be achieved or all that could be obtained from that person. Thus, you've heard the slogan, you can't see the forest for the trees because we're so focused on this one tree. We're so focused on this characteristic attribute or physique, appearance, what you eat, how you eat it, where you go, what time you do this, what time you do that, when you come back, how you dress, and to whereas we're so focused on these things that we overlook the blessing of people, no matter whether it's a friend, if it's a relationship, whether it's our children, family members, parents, co-workers, acquaintances, what have you. We gotta check our inventories. With that being said, until next time, until next episode, make sure that you are continuing to check that backpack, Make sure that you're continuing to check your inventory to understand why you pack those things and to understand how you show up in a relationship and how you present yourself and how you engage. So continue to think differently about relationships. Until next time, fam, peace.